Have you ever wondered just how powerful your brain is? This intricate organ, nestled safely within your skull, is the center of our thoughts, our emotions, and every single action we take. It's an intricate network of billions of neurons, humming with electricity and communicating in a language all their own. Now let's dive into our first surprising fact about this marvel. Did you know that your brain, when you are awake, generates about 23 watts of power? That might not seem like a lot, but consider this. That's enough power to light up a low-wattage LED light bulb. Yes, that's right. The same energy that's powering your thoughts, your dreams, your very consciousness could also be lighting up a room. It's a testament to the brain's complexity and capacity, and a shining example of just how powerful this organ truly is. That's enough power to light up a low-wattage LED light bulb. How much do you think your brain weighs? Let's delve into that. On average, the human brain tips the scales at a modest 3 pounds, or roughly 1.3 kilograms. Now that might not sound like much, but consider this. That's about 2% of your total body weight. Let's put that into perspective. Imagine a football field. If the entire field represents the weight of your body, then the small section from the goal line to the 2-yard line represents your brain's weight. It's a small fraction, but oh so significant. And here's where it gets even more fascinating. Despite only making up about 2% of the body's weight, the brain uses a whopping 20% of the body's total energy and oxygen intake. So, next time you're feeling mentally exhausted, remember, your brain is doing a lot of heavy lifting. So, a 150-pound person has a 3-pound brain. Did you know that your brain is a thirsty organ? Indeed, it is. Our brain, the command center of our body, is composed of about 75% water. This might sound surprising, but water plays a crucial role in maintaining the balance of our brain's functions. Water is essential for delivering nutrients to the brain and for removing toxins. When our brain is fully hydrated, the exchange of nutrients and toxins will be more efficient, meaning our brains will remain healthy and function optimally. Moreover, dehydration can impact brain structure and function. It is linked to cognitive changes such as difficulty focusing, brain fatigue, and even mood swings. So the next time you're feeling a bit sluggish or finding it hard to concentrate, reach for a glass of water. Your brain might just be craving a drink. Remember to stay hydrated for your brain's sake. Ever thought your brain takes a break while you sleep? Well, think again. Contrary to popular belief, the brain doesn't just switch off when we hit the hay. In fact, it's quite the opposite. Our brain is a buzzing hive of activity when we close our eyes for the night. During the day, the brain is busy processing a myriad of tasks, from managing bodily functions to interpreting the world around us. But when we sleep, it's like the brain's backstage crew gets to work. It's during this time that the brain sorts through the day's events, consolidating memories, and preparing for the next day. This nocturnal hustle and bustle make the brain more active at night than during the day. Yes, you heard it right. Your brain is an industrious little worker, tirelessly toiling away while you slumber peacefully. So, while you are tucked in your bed, dreaming about flying unicorns or winning the lottery, remember this. Your brain is hard at work even while you're dreaming. Guess how many neurons your brain has? Let's delve into the fascinating world of neurons. These microscopic marvels act as the brain's electrical wiring, transmitting information throughout your body. Each neuron is a tiny data courier, sending and receiving messages to keep you functioning, thinking, moving, and feeling. Now let's reveal the 5th surprising fact about your brain. Brace yourselves because this one is quite a stunner. Your brain houses an astonishing number of these neurons. To be more precise, your brain is home to approximately 86 billion neurons. Yes, you heard that right, billion with a B. Just to put that into perspective, that's over 10 times the current world population. Imagine every single person on Earth multiplied by 10, and that's the number of neurons in your brain, all working tirelessly to keep you, well, you. Truly mind-boggling, isn't it? That's more than 10 times the world's current population. How fast do you think information travels in your brain? It's a question you've probably never considered, but the answer is mind-blowingly fast. When we think, feel, or react, we're experiencing the impressive speed of our brain's information highway. Imagine your brain as a bustling city, with information as cars navigating the intricate network of roads and highways. These vehicles aren't crawling along at a snail's pace. No, they're zooming around at breakneck speed. Just how fast? Brace yourself for this 6th surprising fact about the human brain. Information in your brain travels at an astonishing speed of 268 miles per hour. That's right. The electrical impulses carrying information from neuron to neuron surge through your brain faster than a race car on a straightaway. It's a speedway up there in your gray matter, with thoughts, memories, and reactions racing around at incredible velocity. That's faster than a race car! Did you know your brain is an energy hog? That's right. Despite accounting for only about 2% of your body weight, your brain is quite the energy consumer. It's an insatiable power plant, working around the clock, even while you're asleep. This energy requirement is so high because your brain cells, or neurons, are always active. They're continually sending and receiving electrical signals, processing information, and creating your thoughts and memories. All of this activity requires energy, and a lot of it. The seventh surprising fact about your brain is that it uses a whopping 20% of the total oxygen and blood in your body. That's right, 1/5 of your oxygen and blood supply goes straight to your brain. This is to fuel its constant activity and keep it functioning optimally. So, while it may not be lifting weights or running marathons, your brain is indeed a high-energy organ. Ever wondered about the storage capacity of your brain? Well, prepare to be amazed. The human brain is a marvel of biological engineering, and its memory capacity is no less impressive. The brain's storage capacity is equivalent to approximately 2.5 petabytes. Now, you might be wondering, what on earth is a petabyte? To put it in perspective, 1 petabyte is a staggering 1 million gigabytes. Yes, you heard that right. Your brain's storage capacity is approximately 1 million gigabytes. That's about 3 million hours of television. To visualize it, imagine binge-watching your favorite series. Now multiply that experience by, well, a lifetime. Or maybe even 2. And here's the kicker. Despite its enormous capacity, your brain never really runs out of space. It's like having an infinite cloud storage system right inside your head. So, keep learning, keep experiencing, and keep storing those memories. Your brain could hold 3 million hours of television. Did you know your brain can't feel pain? Well, it's true. While the brain is the command center for the body, interpreting and responding to pain signals, it doesn't actually feel pain itself. That's because, unlike the rest of the body, the brain doesn't have pain receptors. Pain receptors, or nociceptors, are specialized nerve endings that respond to damage or potential damage to the body's tissues. They are what allow us to feel the sting of a cut, the burn of a hot stove, or the ache of a strained muscle. But these nociceptors are conspicuously absent in the brain. This doesn't mean the brain is invincible, though. It's still susceptible to damage and disease. But it does mean that the brain can't feel the pain of these conditions directly. Instead, headache pain, for example, comes from the tissues and structures that surround the brain. That's why brain surgery can sometimes be performed while the patient is awake. Think your brain stops learning as you age? Well, let's debunk that myth. It's time to introduce our 10th surprising fact about the human brain: lifelong learning. You see, the human brain is an ever-evolving powerhouse. It doesn't just stop developing or learning once we reach adulthood. Quite the contrary. It continues to create new neurons throughout life in response to mental activity. This process, known as neurogenesis, is our brain's way of adapting, changing, and dare we say, growing wiser with each new piece of information it encounters. It's like a tree sprouting new branches, reaching out for more knowledge, more experiences. And this isn't confined to your younger years. No matter your age, your brain is ready and eager to learn. So whether you're picking up a new language, mastering a musical instrument, or just indulging in a good book, remember this: each new experience, each new fact learned, is an opportunity for your brain to grow. Keep learning and your brain will keep growing. Let's quickly recap the fascinating facts we've learned about the human brain. We started with the grandeur of this master organ, which weighs just about 3 pounds, yet controls our entire existence. We dove into its composition, revealing that it's made up of roughly 75% water. Despite its tranquil appearance, the brain is always at work, even when we sleep. We discussed the sheer number of neurons, about 100 billion, and the incredible speed at which they transmit information. We shone a light on the brain's energy consumption, which is a whopping 20% of the body's total energy. We marveled at the brain's memory capacity, which is virtually limitless. We touched on the brain's remarkable sensitivity, capable of detecting the slightest changes in our environment. Finally, we celebrated the brain's ability for lifelong learning, proving that it never ceases to grow and adapt. Your brain is indeed a marvel. Keep it healthy and keep learning.